The next segment slash drill that I'll be talking about is the dumbbell forearm matrix. The dumbbell forearm matrix is specifically designed for our pitching staff. Within the dumbbell forearm matrix, this allows our pitching staff to strengthen their forearm. When strengthening the forearm, this allows the pitchers to protect their elbow and the ligaments within the elbow more often, the most specific ligament being the UCL. When performing the dumbbell forearm matrix, 10 repetitions of each exercise will be performed by our players. In order to perform the dumbbell forearm matrix, each player will need a 3-pound dumbbell, which will be provided by our program. In order to set up for the dumbbell forearm matrix, I will be on one knee with my lead leg at a 90-degree angle. I will then place my forearm on top of my thigh with my wrist slightly hanging off 2 to 3 inches. For the first exercise within the dumbbell forearm matrix, we'll be working on our internal and external rotation. So starting with the supinated hand grip, I'm going to be internally rotating my wrist 10 times, and then I will be externally rotating my wrist 10 times. The next exercise within the dumbbell forearm matrix, we'll be working on extending and flexing our forearm. So grabbing the dumbbell in a neutral grip, we are going to extend it forward and flex it back 10 times. Keeping my forearm and wrist stable. For the next exercise in the dumbbell forearm matrix, we're going to be working on extending and flexing again, just this time with a pronated grip. So with a pronated grip and my forearm and wrist stabilized, I'm going to extend and flex my wrist. Try and squeeze throughout my forearm. For the next exercise within the dumbbell forearm matrix, we're going to be working on extending and flexing, again, just this time with a supinated grip. So I'm going to extend and flex. When I get to the top of the flex position, I really want to focus on contracting my forearm as best as I can. One of the most common injuries within baseball, specifically pitching, is an injury or tear to the UCL. If an injury or tear to the UCL were to happen, surgery, also known as Tommy John surgery, is more than likely the option that the athlete will have to pursue. Pursuing this option may sideline the athlete or take them out for the rest of the season. When performing the dumbbell forearm matrix, this allows our players to strengthen the muscles around the elbow, protecting it at all costs. When strengthening the forearm, this allows the forearm to take stress off of the elbow. Throughout the dumbbell forearm matrix, we talked about internal rotation, external rotation, extension, and flexion of the wrist and forearm region. Not only does this aid in injury prevention of the UCL and other ligaments of the arm, this can increase performance on the field. An example of this is the healthiest and fastest way that I can supinate on a breaking ball that moves from a right to left x-axis, the better it will be.